Make delicious homemade biscuits with two ingredients. I kid you not, 2 ingredient homemade biscuits. Now these taste like the ones that I remember when I was a child. Even though the frozen biscuits taste great, they're not the same as what the old-fashioned biscuits were that we had growing up. Welcome to Homemade Cooking in Texas. I'm Carolyn Gibson from Dogwood Gardens, where homemade cooking is surprisingly easy, healthier for you and your family, saves money, and tastes great. Come join me today as I share my favorite recipes, and I hope they will become your favorite recipes. And don't forget, like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, now what I love about the 2 ingredient biscuit recipe is that it's so easy to change how much you need to make. If you just want it for 2 people, 5 people, 10 people, it's just equal amounts of whipping cream and self-rising flour. So I'm starting out here with a cup of self-rising flour. And then I'm going to add the same amount of heavy whipping cream. Now I'm just going to stir it in a little at a time till all the ingredients are really real moistened. Okay. Just kind of stir this together, just kind of fold it in. It's going to be pretty heavy and kind of dry. Now all I need is a little flour on my hands and a little on the top. Get this extra dough off the spoon and just kind of put it together. Now I'm going to keep adding flour till it's not too sticky to work with. It keeps sticking to your hands like this, means I need a little more flour. Okay, now it looks like it's pretty easy to work with. It's nice and soft and pliable. Now I just need to add a little flour to my work area. Now I've put down some wax paper just for easy cleanup. And I'm going to knead this about 10 times. It's just a matter of folding it over and pushing, folding it over and pushing. I haven't really made homemade biscuits in a long time because the frozen biscuits are so good now, you know, why bother? Well, after we had this little incident in Texas where we were without electricity for a week, plus you add the pandemic to it, and I went a week, I couldn't find any bread in the stores. I thought, well, now's the time, I better start making homemade biscuits again. Okay, so that looks about right. Now I've preheated my oven to 425. Now your oven, it may be 400, but it's just a matter of rolling this out. I'm just using my hands. I could use a rolling pin if I wanted to do that. Want it about 1/2 inch thick, and you could use anything you want to cut the biscuits. Now I have buttered the small skillet because I'm just making a small amount. Now you could use a cake pan, a cookie sheet, whatever you happen to have. You see how quick and easy this goes together. You have little bits more that you want to, I really don't have room in my skillet. If I had a bigger pan, I could actually take this little bit of dough, roll it out again, and cut it again and put it in my pan. But I really don't have a need to. Now I'm going to go wash my hands. Okay, now this recipe is so easy and cheap enough to make. This would be a great training recipe for the future cooks in your family. There you go, my 2 ingredient biscuits. They're ready to butter and for you and your family to enjoy. Watch for my next video, comparison of homemade 2 ingredient biscuits to the Pillsbury frozen biscuits. I'll be comparing the taste, the calories and fat content, and most important, the cost savings from making these homemade biscuits yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today at Homemade Cooking in Texas. These are my favorite recipes and I hope they will become yours. Now, if you enjoy these recipes, please like and subscribe so you can see more of these type recipes. We have been making a full-time living here on our organic farm since 1991. We need your support to continue our small family farm by liking and subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much.